feel like they could use some more damage in the chrono. They need the mid hero, so that's going to be a lot of damage. Definitely, they could possibly even go for an invoker, another dispel as well. A good setup for chrono.
You want ViCi to go to invoker?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a little, yeah, okay. So that would
not
be
that popular.
when they do that, right? Paparazzi shifts over to mid and plays the invoker, and it would be Ori on the Luna, which is fine. They've done that in the past.
I mean, the Pango still has the last pick, so
yeah, that's gonna be huge here. Is that Pango has the overall the 10th pick?
Call me a little bit of a noob, but the fact that you called one of the heroes completely unplayable on the side of Pango.
Oh yeah, the Pango. That's the hero, the Pangolier.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's completely unplayable.
I mean, if somehow you manage to survive the early stage, the hero does well. His laning stage is pretty garbage.
His laning stage is garbage, and they already have a lot. Yeah, and this
Tony.
This is a good tiny pick, I think. They just have a lot that is going to interfere with this Pango's ability to get through the fights. He needs to be able to roll through these fights with ulti.
They need a lockdown on side of the Pango. They only have Sven stun. You can't really rely on that. Other heroes really vulnerable. Kind of.
10 seconds.
Okay, they're also Lich and Pango. They're low HP. Could easily be burst by Tiny.
Seconds remaining.
Maybe a Dragon Knight since Razor is banned and they have a 10th pick. They need to stun this Void. They need to control him.
Right. I don't know. Do you want to pick Dragon Knight against Tiny in mid?
Yeah.
I think you could try and punish the Tiny a little bit more. Surely. You maybe pick Invoker yourself.
Nah. Not a big fan of Invoker. I just thought combine it then because of the second dispel.
I also like it with the true position Void. Also, it sets up the.
A lot of things you mentioned that the Pango needs to find.
Okay, never mind. That's not something I would have picked, but it does. I think it does punish the Tiny in lane quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely has an upper hand. But
wait a minute. He's okay. Mid LD. Yep.
Does that have the lockdown that you were looking for? Does it remedy any of the problems in laning? So are you concerned with the Pango draft because they didn't find those things in their last pick?
Yeah, I would say the ViCi Gaming definitely won the draft. A lot of teamfight potential. They have 2 good saves, and their heroes can't be bursted that easily.
I think I like ViCi's draft a little bit more, but I've seen Pango play this game before. What Pango's trying to do here, they feel like they want to win the lanes, and they just want to play skirmish Dota, right? ViCi have these big cooldowns in Eclipse, in Chronosphere to play around. Pango's lineup is always going to be ready to fight, and I feel like if they come out ahead in the laning phase, they're going to look really good in this game. It's very even.
I feel like ViCi Gaming has better wave clear, especially with the 3 heroes. So that could be a problem for the Pango.
All right.
Do you think that there's pressure on the laning phase as well, like Nahaz alluded to?
I think mid lane is going to be won by the Sloan Druid. If ViCi Gaming wants to go for a tri-lane, I think they have a better tri-lane overall. And
I think the
Faceless Void is going to be in trouble against the Pango. I just feel like I said word Pango 5 times in my last 3 sentences.
So I think I have to play the odds and go for ViCi here, but I really badly want to pick Pango.
You really badly want to pick Pango?
Yeah, screw it.
Well, we can't do that, Nahaz. You need to say, like, I love the Pango, but I also think that ViCi's going to win.
No, all in. I'm on Pango.
All right.
Let's do it.
There we go. Who are you going with before we throw it over to the casters?
ViCi Gaming.
Okay, so we're split here. Now we're going to hear from the casters. It's time to jump into the final series of the day.
Thank you so much, Rich. And yes, indeed, Fogged, we are here. It is the final series of the day. The Pango playing the Pango against ViCi. What you think, man?
He's a level 17 Pango as well, Ghostic.
Oh my
Does play quite a bit. I have not gotten to see this hero too much in actually competitive games. I don't think it's been played that much in competitive, I want to say. This hero suffers a lot in the laning phase. That is it's been like that since the introduction of the hero. If you can get away with the laning phase, you're a pretty beastly hero. Your team fight that you can establish and all that too. And you can build those auras that we've been seeing that are very important for the game now. I mean, it went back. It's like full circle, right? Offlaners went from having full auras, and then it became like, all right, you need to rush a Blink Dagger, and now we've gone back to full.
Yeah, and you probably still could get away with some of those other items if you wanted.
Yeah.
Right now he has queued up the Quelling Blade and the Javelin, so who knows?
He does. I mean, Ghostic is a little bit more of a for himself kind of player, right? Like especially with this Tidehunter that we saw earlier, going for like this Desolator type of build too. One Javelin, I think, on Pango is pretty fine. I really like when you can get a little bit of utility, like the Yules, the Vanguard, or Crimson Guard, or something like that. Let's say, maybe not in this game, but just overall, that's usually pretty nice. Well, let's look at this Oracle, right?
Yes.
We haven't seen this hero a whole lot. I know Lions really likes to play it. A couple teams do, but there's a great pick versus the Sven and the Lich opener, as you can remove both of those spells, both the Frost Shield as well as that Warcry that comes out.
Yeah, very effective, particularly in the laning stage. You think about sort of how much you rely upon that Frost Shield early on as ViCi, pick up a couple. The stun there, onto 2 with the wraparound, but poor old Ghostic, Pango, gonna hit the groundo. That was terrible. Oh my god, please stop me next time, Jesus.
You finished it before I get
Almost.
Ooh, if he self-casted, it was a little bit of a slight chance or higher for him to get that, but it was just last second anyway, and we're gonna follow it as it hits him.
Hello. One more time there.
The power of tag team, right? Level 1. You see it every single time.
So Ghostic is going to have to back out of here again. We'll get rooted to the spot. And in the meantime, Yang just going to try and do his best in this lane. But this is a really scary lane here. Obviously, you do have Time Walk, which keeps you more survivable than some other heroes. But still have to be careful about the spin and, of course, the Sven stun.
Both of these offlaners are going to get pretty much nothing, as they are versus tri-lanes. So Yang, he's just going to try to stack up the creep wave a little bit so he can maybe force the equilibrium out, but we see Naive has doubled up. He has 2 ranged creeps. Alright, Ghostic is now taking a different approach. He's going to just hide in the trees to try to get experience that way. Yeah, these are going to be the most sacked offlaners that we've seen today.
Oh my god. Ghostic giving everybody a lesson here. Letting everybody know this is how you got to play Pango nowadays. Just hang out here, soak up some experience. Maybe you get a last hit every now and then.
Alright, throw back to like the old offlaners again, right? That's how old offlaners used to be played. You pick like a Wind Ranger who can hide in the tree or something, like cut some trees down and go in there.
I like it.
Still didn't get too much though.
Uh-oh.
And now Yang.
Gotta be careful. He has a Time Walk also, and is going to be able to jump down to the south.
And he's going to do a Ghostic did and hide in the trees as well. Story of offlaners.
This is interesting though. I mean, the change up from the dual lanes to the full-on tri-lane. I wonder if we're going to be seeing some of those other heroes like an Earthshaker or a Clockwork. Some of those were more traditionally thought of in that role.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting that we've seen the switch up from those like constant dual lanes that we were seeing to now we have a little bit more of a tri-lane meta. So we're just looking at the side lanes quite a bit. Mid lane we do see Ori is doing excellent on the Tiny. That super high base damage, able to do quite well versus Sailor.
That was a haste turn picked up for the Sven, and hanging around that mid lane as Yang is going to be able to have a much better time for it. They can make a kill happen, this is worth it, but it looks like they're going to have to head back down towards the bottom and try and put the hurt onto that Faceless Void, as Ghostic does not have a jump away here, and he's just dead.
Level 1, nearly 3 minutes, same thing's happening, but it's the exact same thing happening.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's just the win is for Ori in the mid lane, and the Sven, the rotation mid, I think that's like, he wants a courier. You can't kill. You don't threaten kills with Lone Druid at level 2. Just doesn't happen, especially not versus, how much health does Ori have? 1200 HP Tiny.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Ghostic, again, gonna just be forced back by Fade.
He can't even, I think Fade could actually just run him down forever. Fade is way stronger than Pango. A Tusk versus a Pango, like Pango's base stats are like one of the worst. 17, 18, 16. You look at Tusk. Tusk has like 26, 25, 20 of strength edging in comparison. So yeah, Fade's just following around this poor Pango, while King R follows around this poor Faceless Void.
And I was playing a lot of off lane in this last patch. I don't want to do it anymore. This looks like a really rough time for both of them. It's terrible. And in the meantime, you look at the supports, and like Tusk is level 2. He can move around the map and make a lot more happen. You still have the level 1 Sven, but he's putting the pressure on to Yang here. He's going to try and get whatever experience he can from this small camp, it looks like.
This is one of the... everyone's so low level already. I mean, it's still early, but 4 minutes, I see 2 level 1s in the game on the side of Pango, like 2 level 2s throughout the other heroes too.
Been a long time coming.
Yeah, and now bottom. This is where they might actually be able to go for this kill on the Void here.
Okay,
They've got the stun, they've got the chase.
And Yang is going to eat the dirt yet again. Regen rune bottom. That one looks like it's going to be picked up by Slayer as well. Guess who's here? Ghost Stick going to get snowballed on top of... Oh!
Didn't get him over.
Dude, Ghost Stick, that was sick. He thinks he clipped him, but he didn't. You watching, that's how it's done.
It really is like, this is like one of the bigger kind of mirrors that I felt like I've seen in quite a bit. Of just the Sven Lich duel, the Sven Lich tri-lane is super powerful at zoning out this offlaner, and same thing top. Oracle Tusk is just so powerful. But it is a 1k gold lead for ViCi.
Yeah, Ghost Stick, I think that he really wished that he had cliffed him up there, but no such luck, unfortunately, since he's going to be again bullied back to the tier 1 tower. And Ori rotated on mid lane. They find the Entangling Claws. They're able to get the stun. More punches, the Warcry. They could think about diving this a little bit with that extra shield on top of them, and needs to find one more, but isn't going to be able to buy it as the snowball turns this. And now Ori goes back in. Salva's working. They miss on the Savage Roar, and King R in some trouble. He's going to be able to walk away.
A little bit different when you are level 5 on Lone Druid. You know, I was saying you don't gank for Lone Druid when you're level 3, but 5, that's the big one, because, you know, you've got your Entangle on your bear. So they did threaten Ori a little bit there. Ori's still farming decent amount better than Sailor on this Lone Druid, though.
Definitely gonna love to be able to get up into that early item for Ori and maybe make some rotations around the map. The panel was talking about the ability to blow up a couple of heroes. It's mainly just the Lich at this point. I guess if you find the Lone Druid also, as Yang... Oh, the gaze pulls back in and the jump away. He's gonna live though, it looks like, as they weren't quite able to chase him down. But that's still a TP away, and he went back to the fountain, or to the shrine at least.
Yeah. The side of ViCi, they're looking to get their wards down, make an aggressive play. Maybe place one behind this tower here before they go for this.
At level 6 on Lone Druid, he's saving a point.
Yeah, saving to see if he needs to skill his ulti if he does get ganked.
Oh, and it looks like they're actually taking the really long wraparounds.
Oh, look at this.
So make sure that they get the wards.
That's just for the ward, okay, so they can watch the support rotations. Alright. I thought they might place that behind the mid tower, but placing it on the shrine instead.
Okay, and now some trouble. Lone Druid here, he is going to be revealed though as King R moves into position, and maybe not anticipating that the Tusk was there either. They're going to try and find that chase down, but in the meantime the Lone Druid going a bit far here onto DY, and it looks like he's maybe going to find this kill. Still a lot of heals coming in from Oracle.
Where's
he's walking away.
Where's the root?
It ain't happening.
Not happening, but he wants it.
Why are you chasing?
He really wants it.
Dude, this guy is just running forever.
Aww.
Okay.
He really wanted it. Or he gets himself a kill.
Nice little pickup there, and well, now the Pango gonna back out again.
How much space did our offlaners get? Ghostic got... Oh god, Ghostic got little to nothing. He got his level. He's got his level too, but
he's hurting.
He is definitely hurting. Yang is doing a little bit better. At least has a Wraith Band finished up on the Void, and is also he's trying to manipulate the creep's bottom so that he can actually get something. And he finally has. He's pulled it into neutrals.
Mid lane. Gonna try and engage in some animal cruelty, and Oracle's gonna pick up that kill. Nice little 300 gold injection for the Oracle. You like that?
Yeah. A good amount of XP. Always good to kill the bear. It's also always good to kill a bear, because now if you rotate and kill the actual Lone Druid, he doesn't have a bear for quite a long.
3 for DY. Does have a lot of burst potential at this point in the game for the Oracle. Purifying Flames, hell of a lot of damage.
Other levels, I still feel like people are quite low level because just these offlaners got zoned so hard. I mean, Paparazzi's level 7, but his 2 supports are like level 2 or level 3.
Yeah, Ghost Stick's level 3, gonna get chased into the trees here by Fade. Still should have another Swashbuckle. Actually doesn't have the mana for it right now, but does have a Mango, doesn't want to use it. Yang rotated around upon as they move in with this Juggernaut. Omni slash use. Yang almost got the jump off, but that turn rate I think hurt him.
I'm literally seeing identical mirror movements, like the top lane too, even the last hits. Look at Jug's last hits, look at Luna's. They're like exactly the same on hits and denies, and both teams are wrapping around trying to pressure the tower exactly in the same way.
Well, and Ori moves in to try and put the kibosh on the pressure in the bottom lane and maybe give his off-laner a little bit of a reprieve there as they can't really move in and try and go for the deny on the tower. So Paparazzi takes the tier 1 tower. Maybe that's going to leave a little bit more room for Pango once the creep wave pushes into his tier 2.
Yeah.
But level 8, both the Luna and that Tiny. And in the past, this is that type of game where you would have a mid laner that moves around and makes a lot of kills happen. Feels like Tiny could maybe be that hero.
Yeah, definitely. Or he could absolutely be making the moves around, while in comparison, you're not going to see Sailor doing that. I think on the side of Pango, it's going to be a lot more of just like this farm game until they can actually just group up and go. Well, on the side of ViCi, they absolutely can look for these little pickoffs and stuff with this Tusk, with the Void when he's got Chrono, and with the Tiny.
Go stick. And some punches there, and Paparazzi's going to push this wave in, which is going to give him close to his next level.
And we're seeing the build again from Paparazzi, just the, you know, farming build. Only the 1 point in the Lucent Beam, not even having his Eclipse.
Yeah. What did he wait till in that last game to get till?
I think he got it like 12 or something to get the Eclipse, because they took a fight and he didn't have it. Or he did have it, but he had like level 1 Lucent Beam, so he didn't want to use it. All about that farm. Possible for carries. I saw this build when I saw it with an IO originally, and I was like, oh, that's amazing because of the bonus attributes for your IO, but now I'm seeing it like every single time.
Just good.
Yep.
And she is pretty far ahead at this point. Like, Jug has obviously been able to keep up fairly well himself. As the wraparounds come in, they immediately dispel that Warcry and just going to be able to find the kill onto King R.
They want to try to go for Naive here too, but a bit of a tough one here. As soon as he sees Paparazzi, he just goes toward top. Wants to make that exact same mirror move as we were talking about.
So 4 heroes bottom from ViCi.
Radiant structures
They have not been able to secure a tower as of yet, but it looks like right now he is going to see if he can push in that tier 1 a little bit. And the movement coming in from Ori. Finding himself a bear. See if he can get the toss back. Throws it in and Fade. Does have the tag team, needs to get the damage out there with the shards, able to get it, and well, the bear's still walking away. Did they have another toss? In the meantime, bottom lane, Pango going to be chased in, and looks like Ghostic might be a bit too far finally as they do take down the Pangolier.
That's huge. I mean, that's really big for Paparazzi. He makes a way down bottom, gets a tower. Well, he gets top tower, goes bottom, gets 2 kills, and another tower for himself. So just boosted a bit more than that Jug, and Luna overall is a hero until Jug gets Battle Fury. Like, you outpace in the farm. Because you have Mask of Madness, you have Max Glaives. Yeah. You have your own Battle Fury kind of built in, I guess.
Super strong hero. Tiny did go for the phase and then going back for the bracer. Next up is going to be that Blink Dagger, which can allow him to make some more of those moves. Make space for Paparazzi to get everything that he needs.
Yep.
Well, in the meantime, what's sort of the goal of this Pango draft? Are they attempting to just sort of barrel down lanes with Lone Druid once he gets his items? Or what's the way that this looks to you?
Well, Panel was saying how they were wanting them to be skirmishing a lot because of the long cooldowns on ViCi, but ViCi's done a great job in these first 12 minutes to get themselves this advantage. It just doesn't feel like they really can make too many moves, right? Like, just looking at their heroes, like, they need to be waiting for a big item. They need to be waiting for a big item on the Lone Druid for them to rally around, but it's just a bit weird. Yeah.
And in comparison to like what the Blink Dagger brings to you, this Deso is going to do a lot of pushing and a lot of damage, but they don't really have that control on the Pango right now.
I feel like it's like hit 6 on Pango and try to take some type of fight with like 4 heroes around the Lone Druid while your Jug gets some farm, but even that, it's like you don't really want to take a fight versus ViCi, so it's just weird. I feel like it's going to be like a really slow-paced side from Pango now, and I don't think that really benefits them too much because ViCi's playing with, I mean, a Luna who's going to be super farmed. Sure, the Void's not getting too much, but Tiny is. Right. And this is a lineup that scales pretty hard.
Smoke up now, Pango and Lich. They're wrapping around the mid lane.
Okay, they've got Chain Frost as well as their Rolling Thunder, so they are pretty strong right now.
They see the Luna, level 12. This would be a nice, tasty pickup for them, and Lucent Beam hits onto the bear. There's only the Luna here as they're going to go in with that Rolling Thunder. He gets a root at the same time! The Chain Frost could come out in just a second as they have that Sinister Gaze. Going to throw it out, and it is going to be enough to kill off the Luna in spite of the Chronosphere. Now the stun, the turnaround onto the Void. It's falling apart for ViCi.
Great move there coming in and up the most fortunate route instantly as soon as the Pango is rolling in. And they might get DY as well.
He's running. He looks pretty good here, although the right click coming through, it's a lot of damage. But he's going to be able to walk away. So big move there for the Pango.
Definitely.
Ooh, 2 bears have been killed. I think that second one was the Oracle that got it also. Looked close. Oh, there's the Tiny.
Yeah. Huh. So yeah, big move coming for them. And they're having their jug farm during all of it, and there we go. 14 minutes. Pretty damn good for Naive. Already level 11 as well with that Battle Fury.
I mean, it is still a fairly farmed Luna at this point in the game, but that death is at least the beginning of something for the Pango. ViCi still can definitely make a lot happen.
It's just the only thing I'm concerned. Like, I know ViCi, they have like this like late game and stuff, and then I see Yang, he's going for a Midas. Just they don't have too much to actually throw into the Chronosphere that we were like the panel was talking about, like we were saying earlier too.
Yeah.
And he's getting silenced up, Yang.
Oh, that smoke up isn't going to work. Looks like the jug is going to escape, although the snowball in. This is very bold right here. The stun is going to connect onto 2. The Ami slash with the blade, or excuse me, the Battle Fury, and chase down onto Ori here. Could think about turning this one further, as they've also run in with the Luna. ViCi Gaming a little bit crazy here, although it looks like Luna might be able to escape Ghost Stick. Does he have another swashbuckle in a second here? He goes forward, finds the silence, and still chasing that Mask of Madness. The cat's kind of limping along.
He's got one more.
Another swashbuckle looking for, almost connects, but not quite. And now the heal onto his Luna, and well, the Chain Frost is not going to bounce, but still chasing Ori. If they find a route, it might be enough, although that stun, it looks like they're not confident chasing any further.
Ori's still pretty, I mean, it's tiny.
Yeah.
Still pretty tanky, especially with phase boots with that armor.
Is under attack.
Give some space to Yang to farm. He has the Midas finished up, so like we see avoid building a Midas. We know that ViCi, they want to take it to late stage. They want to be able to get these carry heroes just super farmed. But like we were saying, they don't really have the craziest amount to throw inside that Chrono. They have the Eclipse.
Right.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, I think that those last couple of fights have shown that the Pango are definitely capable of taking engagements right now. It's just about being set up and in the right position. As Ori gonna blink forward, finds King R, and in trouble, he's gone.
Now ViCi has Eclipse skill too, so now they're feeling quite a bit stronger. Because their team fight before the Eclipse was pretty weak because it's an offlane void.
Right.
And like I said, they don't have that much to throw in, but now they've got their Eclipse skilled on the Luna, and with that pickoff, they can make a way into Roche.
Deso for the lone druid.
Hasn't finished. Okay.
But Roche going down. Juggernaut is nearby. They're sending in their courier to scout. Oh my god. That's bold as brass. They realize what's happening now, and they're going to see if they can get here in time. I don't think it's quite quick enough, though, to jump in. Pango trying to do it. Oh, the avalanche, though. Sick play coming out from Ori, and that saves the day.
Whew. Could have been scary if Kostik able to just hop in over that wall there.
Vision there? I'm not sure if they did. They might have dewarded it, but nonetheless. Yeah, big play.
Yeah, very nice to secure that.
Yang thinking about going for the Chrono here. Ghost Stick in his sight, slowed down. Swashbuckle still on a 7-second cooldown. It looks like they will eventually, well, Avatar Snowball.
Punch.
Done. Man, it has been a rough game.
Yeah. I mean, all flaners, right? You saw it in the last game too. It's like mind control 0-5. This game Ghost Stick 0-5.
Yeah.
Definitely really struggling. The Vlad's picked up by the supports, of course. The 4 positions. The best item.
I love it. I guess that's something else to consider too, is that if you're doing more and more pulls because of tri-lanes, maybe supports are going to be picking up those items more often.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this game was a lot of moving around, and it was like the 2 carry heroes are like level 7, and the 2 supports are like level 3. A lot of movements.
Well, they found themselves King R yet again. Trying to run with the stun, but Paparazzi's there. Gives him the punches. This is the type of Luna game that I think you want, even though Jug's catching up. Still very far ahead of all the other heroes in this game.
Yeah. And ViCi's in a comfortable, even though they lost like that little bit of that engagement before, they're still in a comfortable spot, and you can tell that they're not in a super rush. Like the Midas Void tells me that in general. Yeah. Knows he wants to be able to get some farm.
Paparazzi. Very Very far forward after the Void shows in the bottom lane, but won't be punished there.
They do have great save.
Yeah.
And the catch, I mean, they have like Pango and Lich and like Lundra and stuff for their catch, but those double saves. Since they're going for the bear again. They got it. They do.
Yeah.
Tag team.
It goes down. Not what you want to see.
Third bear.
Just have a resummon if he wants to use it now, and we'll do just that. It's like Lone Druid's going to be going for the BKB next, but it feels like this timing from ViCi, it's going to be really hard to deal with, and they do find themselves the Lich.
Uh-oh,
That's kind of a no man's land.
Oh my god, that's 30 seconds. That's the Frost Shield. That's the most important hero they actually have for deep push. They don't really have like any deep push on the side of the Pango.
I mean, they do the Savage Roar, but if they lose this bear now as well, they're all inning on it right now. There's no more bear.
It's dead.
The jump in now from the Pango ulti. I don't think this is going to do nearly enough. Ghostic needs to be careful that he doesn't just get killed outside of the base. And so no Pango ulti, no bear, no Lich is going to be back up in 3 seconds. That might be the stop.
I think that's, yeah, ViCi's going to back up after that. Bounties are spawning too. We got 20-minute mark, so I think damage was done, right? They did an excellent job there threatening.
More gold after killing the bear.
Yeah. They trapped Pango inside their base for a bit too, and it actually looks like King R is going to be able to get 2 of the bounties himself because of that TP.
Nice. Although Paparazzi needs to be careful here as well. Going to go up the high ground, spot out Juggernaut, and then retreat.
Oh, okay. Already got the courier. Just threw a tree at it.
That was the Juggernaut's ultimate
Full
orb.
Manta. That was his last piece of his Manta.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Pango. Definitely under the gun quite a bit here.
It's only 20 minutes in. It's 6,000 gold lead.
And they're doing like this, the suffocation thing where they're just kind of sitting outside. The one nice thing is that the Pango does at least have like that one ward on the high ground so they can kind of watch when all of ViCi does start to disengage.
Yang realizing that Jug is going to come over here, has to back out again. Again, his camp's farmed against him.
Look at me, Yang. Treads got a bracer around him. Treads, Breakband, Bracer, and Midas, and almost Alacrity.
Breaks, Shadowblade jumps forward. The Chronosphere is there. They find 1 kill with DY coming through. The Snowball, it's going to be fully connected. There's going to be the Walrus Punch, and the Juggernaut trying to run away. It is looking like it's not going to happen.
Doesn't get the Omni off. The Lucent Beam comes in and cleans him up, and that's the biggest goal for ViCi that they can get. Getting 2 of the cores. As immediately they walk back mid, they still have a good 30 seconds on the Aegis, and oh my, let's just Chain Frosted to kill that wave. So there's no wave in the mid lane for ViCi to actually push.
King R hoping to do whatever he can to get the pressure back the other direction. Sven trying to TP home here. But
he is looking pretty dead as Ori TPs.
I mean, it is sort of what we've seen occasionally, where you just kind of have to throw bodies across the map to try and keep them off of your towers, but it does still have that sort of rough feeling where you're going into a late game Luna that's really stacked right here, and it continues to get farmed. Silence. The stun comes out, the Aegis expires, the Fear, they pull him back in. They do have the Oracle ulti though for the moment and trying to keep Paparazzi alive. Is it going to be enough? The Root, it's able to connect. They have to pop the BKB after the fact, and now the chase forward for more. Paparazzi barely able to live through that one. They do take down DY, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the chase, but...
That was scary for a second. DY just, saves him, and then, did you see what he did? He just runs into me. Kill me! Don't kill Paparazzi! Gives up his life.
What a player.
Cause. Yeah. That was a bit, that was a bit scary. So ViCi, they're still in a very, very good spot here in this game. As it does feel like taking just the fights. We were saying like Pango's a straight up team fight. Like, sure, they've got Chain Frost, they've got Pango ulti, but ViCi's got a lot of ways to tank up. Just having a little bit more farm.
Yeah. I do wonder how this is going to change now that Aegis is gone. If maybe the Pango feel more confident taking fights at this point, particularly once you get that Manta style done on the Jug since the Courier had been killed.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's just really hard for them to make these plays. They need to bring so many heroes to make the plays when ViCi can just do this, or he can just jump in.
Oh, run away!
They don't actually finish him because the Vanguard plus Rain Drop. Just enough to keep him.
You notice that Ghostic is taunting less now.
Yeah, definitely is taunting less. But yeah, look, it's just like ViCi can constantly threaten moves because, like we mentioned, Tiny with the Blink Dagger, they've got a Tusk, they've got a Void he's an offlaner, so he just run at people and try to make poison. Did he just kill it again?
Oh my God.
He got the Manta though. He got the Manta.
He did. That's something at least, but they are going to lose Sioma here, and the Chain Frost's going to bounce around a couple of times, but to no avail.
And that's one of their bigger teamfight abilities. They used the Pango ulti to disengage, and now they use the Chain Frost while dying. So now the teamfight on Pango is just not there at all. And ViCi is knocking on your high ground again.
I mean, the thing that's so frustrating about that, I'm sure, is that Lich is going to be back up again after this glyph wears off just about. So he could have had that for the fight. And it looks like Jug is going to TP back now, but Luna, Paparazzi trying to do the damage that they need to as this bear is dead yet again. And the resummon, is it just gone again? What is happening? The Savage Roar doesn't connect. The creeps are blocking it. Let the bear away. He wants to run, but Paparazzi keeping his eyes on the prize. This bear is dead. Okay. Now the jump in. Great play from King R with the Omni Slash follow. I think this might be enough damage after that Oracle ulti wears off. I don't know if they have enough healing at all. The stun comes. He's down to so low HP, but is going to live through it, it looks like. While the Juggernaut trying to chase, trying to kill off Fade there. It's not quite going to be there. The Tusk not able to escape as Ori blinks away.
Man, that would have been so huge if they got Ori too. That was like, you see, they were baiting. They were baiting the bear. That's what that was. They were waiting for the two, the Luna as well as the Void, to stack up on top of each other. They get the Dream stun from King R with this Blink Dagger reveal. They insta-kill the Void, but
I guess that's the thing, is that the bear doesn't matter as much in this type of a game when you're going for the right-click Druid build.
You still need it for your Link.
Right. But if you can take a good fight and you have to give it up, then...
Yeah. The Link helps so much with like your bear, like, even like the small little lifesteal and anything that it does.
Yeah. So, 11 to 16, a 12,000 net worth lead.
And then Luna has a full butterfly now. I mean, Paparazzi level 18 as well. Damage just doesn't really feel there for the Pango. Even though, I mean, if they can get those type of things like perfectly, maybe. But as long as DY or Fade are sitting in the right position, we'll see those heals come out.
Stun comes through, seeing what they can do, but immediately the snowball save, and Paparazzi's off on the other side. They've caught one in the chrono. That's the Juggernaut. Can they kill him off in time, though? Doesn't look like it in the duration of the chrono, but meanwhile, King R, he is going to die. Looks like Ghost Stick is also potentially going to be ran down here. One more punch in the creeps. Kill off the namesake of the team.
Now they can just go mid. Lich dead for 20 seconds. Do they have the wave? They do as well. Getting up onto that high ground immediately. And
Radiant's middle tower is
yeah,
under
looking
attack.
like this one's almost in the bag here for ViCi.
I mean, this is what happens, though, at this point. You've got Luna just hitting buildings, and they evaporate. As soon as you take down that other tower, the tier 4 is taking a bit of hurt here as well.
And then you just go immediately top because that tower's already dead, or he's already there. The Rax is actually just already dead.
There is a tier 2 in the bottom lane at the very least for the Pango, but right now, ViCi gain everything that they want is Juggernaut. Try and get out of here. Doesn't actually have a TP. It's to run back to the side shop. Doesn't look like it's going to end up being punished there, but Roche has respawned, and ViCi in a position to maybe go for it.
Yeah, I mean, they have, well, how long on Chrono? They still have some time for Chrono, but they're still really, really strong. But Pango, maybe they can catch something out here. They are all smoked up. Just Naive is not actually in the smoke, but he's bought out. This is them being like, this could be our last fight. We have to make something happen here.
There's a DD bottom. Don't know if they're going to spot it. Are they all in on this illusion?
If I was like, please don't Omni Slash, Naive. Please don't Omni Slash. That was very close.
He does have the MKB done, and they realize that Roche is up. Can maybe go for it here. So you got to be so careful. Chronosphere back up in 25 seconds. Maybe they can hit this timing before Chrono is back up again. Naive caught here in the shards. Paparazzi thinking about walking in. Still a little bit longer. 15 seconds on that Chrono. Moving into position. They jump in. The Omni Slash already out onto 2. Can they kill off either of them? They're able to take down Fade at the start. He's immediately going to buy back now. Trying to take down another. They kill off Slayer. Now running, they've already used the false promise. Paparazzi is there and looking for that opening. Yank hits the Chronosphere within range, so Paparazzi can go for it. But Paparazzi, he's stunned, so still living for the moment as this Jug needs to run away, though, and there's no way that he gets out of there.
GG, yeah. Immediately after that. I think that was, as soon as I saw the MKB perch and everything, that's like, that's an all-in last hurrah. We get Roche, or we lose the game. And yeah, they weren't able to secure it. And I think the way that ViCi took the fights was pretty cool. Like, I saw the Tusk in that last fight, even though they have a 20k gold advantage, right? The Tusk is kind of sitting on the high ground, and then they wait. They wait for Ori to get like a full, like,